of me, I'll sing, not condemned, unclean. Yes, come on, guys. I stand amazed.
I stand amazed in the presence of Jesus, the Nazarene.
And I want to say,
and wonder how he could love me. Sinner condemned, unclean. How marvelous, how wonderful, in my soul shall ever be.
Prophet Abutere, God richly bless you. Bless you. May He shine His face towards you wherever you are. I believe He's about to do something good and something new in your life. Your life will never be the same. I want to share a short word with you that will uplift somebody, that will bring somebody out of obscurity to a place of God's glory. So, just be ready for the word of God. In the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 11, the Bible speaking said, "Blessed are thee when men persecute you and say all sorts of evil against you for my name's sake." Most of the times, the twist of life is said that men want to be spoken good of. Everyone wants people to say good things about them and the good things they are doing and the best things that are happening in life. But from the angle of God, it's never the same. God uses persecution and tarnishing of name and evil speech of the evil one from the womb of wickedness to bring the best in you. So Jesus, knowing the mystery of this, said, "Blessed are thee when men speak evil and say all sorts of evil against you, and they persecute you and say all sorts of bad things against you for his name's sake." He said, "You are blessed." Which means whenever God wants to bless a person, He opens the person up for persecution. And whenever there is persecution, it's an indication that God wants to lift you to the next level of your life. Child of God, left with you, you will receive the praises of men. You will receive the appraisal of men. You will receive the endorsement of men. You will receive the embracement of men. But nay, it's never like that. Because when God wants to bless a person, He opens you up to a stage called the stage of persecution. Those are the stages when a person gets. It's a stage of trial. It's a stage where everyone everything around you, anything you ever believed in, will give up on you, will let you loose, will anything you ever relied on will let you to be alone. And if you find yourself in that stage, it means that God is about to do something big and something good in your life. But as human, you may not understand it. Why? Because you don't have the book of your life in your hands. But this God is a God that knows the end from the beginning. So he has the full book in your life. And whenever you are getting too comfortable and he is up to blessing you, he will open that door called the door of persecution. And when that door is open for you, it means that he's lifting you to another level. When the brothers of Joseph saw him from afar, they said, "Here cometh the dreamer. Let us therefore kill him and see what will come out of his dream." Have you ever been in a position where you see yourself being killed? Yes. Paul said, "For we are killed every day, but by the sustenance grace of God, we are still alive." So many people have tried killing you. They will start killing. The devil use people to kill your character. That's where you see character assassins. They will come and speak evil. They will assassinate your character, the good that you are, the best that you are, the talent that God has given you. Whenever you see yourself in that verge, know that God is about to lift you to the next phase of your life. Until a grain of a corn falls to the ground and die, it remains the same. And these character assassins are not people that are coming from a good place or from afar. They are people that are coming from around you. So these are people who are close. They are in your inner chambers. And the devil will use them because God allows it to happen. So the devil will use them to say evil things against you. My bishop once said to me that whenever there's any issue with any man of God or anybody, the best thing to do is to keep quiet. You don't need to explain yourself to anybody because your friends know you too much to believe whatever. But your enemies will use your explanation of what you want to vindicate yourself from to use it against you. So, child of God, the best place to answer, the best place to explain yourself is in the womb of prayer. So whenever you are open for persecution, it is time for you to go on your knees and pray for God to give you the new direction of your life, for God to give you the new phase of your life, for God to build you up to the phase that he wants to do. And when you see your life getting there, you will see that God is going to begin new things. So Jesus said, "Blessed are thee when men persecute you." You can look at the life of David. Before he was lifted, he has to go through persecution. A prophet whom the Lord used in the governmental stage in the time of old in the land of Babylon, his name was Daniel. He has to be persecuted. Who are those people who went to the king to make the laws? When they made the laws that nobody should pray, they knew this will go against Daniel. And when they went to persecute Daniel, these were closer people. These were people that were very close. Just like Judas was closer to Jesus and he thought he was going to make money out of Jesus. He never knew that it was part of the plan and the purposes of God to bring the best in Jesus. Child of God, when things are happening around you, just know that God has you in his book and he has you in his hands, and there's no way you are going to go down. Know that it is part of the process, is part of the plans of God to lift you to the next phase of your life. So when you are facing persecution, be strong. When you are facing persecution, pray. When you are facing persecution, encourage yourself. David, when he was facing persecution, the Bible speaking said, he looked to the left, there was no one. He looks to the right, there was no one. He looks up and he saw only God. Just like he said, "I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. Where cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord who made the heavens and the earth." So when he could not see anybody and he saw only God, The Bible said, and David encouraged himself in the Lord. Child of God, get up from where you are. Don't sit there and cry. Weep not, child of God. Get up, dust yourself out of the pain, out of the tears, out of the things that you are seeing in yourself, out of the pity. Nobody will pity with you. Get up, move on, move to the next phase. Maybe God wants to bring something big in you, but because of where you were, because of the people around, because of the things around, because of your own comfort, you were not seeing the glory of God like ever before. So get up, dust yourself, and advance forward. And when David dusted himself out of the pity and sorrow and the cry, the man had been crying for so many times and for so many hours, there was no hope. You crying will not bring your problem to an end. It is time for you to encourage yourself. Dust yourself out of the self-pity. Dust yourself out of the problem and move on, advance on, because God has something good for you.